pull down mic, like a pull up, it's muted. One of those. Go whatever. Go whatever. I'll open the broadcast. Open it. I'll stick with you. Hello, everyone, and welcome to the Al Arbor Rink here at the Northwell Health Ice Center on Long Island, New York. You're watching live on the Al, where Farmingdale State College looks to split the weekend and avenge last night's defeat against Binghamton University Bearcats. Ladies and gentlemen, my name is Jordan DeLuciano. I'll be joined soon on color by Luke Judge. But the first night, last night, and a close game, 3-2 finish, in which Binghamton scored a power play goal with under a minute left in the game to take the opener 3-2. It was a matchup in which Binghamton struck first in the first period, second goal in the second. Farmingdale came back with two unanswered to tie it. And then eventually it was that power play goal late as Binghamton coughs it up, but Farmingdale is offside. Kevin Cohen for Binghamton, 2 goals last night, and the golden one was that power play goal with under a minute left in the game. Cohen has 6 goals, 6 assists for 12 points on the year. Jake Stappenbach was the other goal scorer for Binghamton. Goaltender Peter Skidmore left the game with an injury and was eventually replaced by Max Adwar. Adwar got a welcoming to the game first shot goal as Ethan Boehm tied it up for Farmingdale, but then that tie turned into a 3-2 defeat for the Rams. Head coach Joe Macy for Farmingdale switching up things on that top line. It's McCann centering Hawkins and Minio. Usually you saw McCann with Hawkins and Signoretti, but with that top line struggling as of late, you got to change things up, throw darts at the dartboard and hope it works out. As Hawkins is pointless in his last 3 games, McCann has 1 point in his last 5 and 0 goals in his last 7. As Signoretti also struggling, 1 assist in his last 5 games, 0 goals in that span. But still, with 7 on the year, is a nice bounce for Binghamton, is fought off by Temkin. Goaltender James Temkin, back-to-back starts, make it 3 in a row for number 34 in white. Uzinski, Binghamton's leading scorer, will wrap it around the boards for Jake Stappenbach, goes past him, as Rotan will go chase, helped out by Duffy. Tim Duffy for Farmingdale got them on the board yesterday. He's their team leading in goals, in 8 points in 14. As O'Donnell gets it out, meets a body from Stappenbach. As Rotan will whip that all the way around as that rode the boards. And it'll be picked up by Jack Maraska. As cross ice it goes right in front of the Binghamton bench. It'll be Connor McKendry. Kicks out the center off the stick of Dylan LaChance. That one, weird bounce there. Could have been disastrous, but it stayed behind the net of Adwar. As no Skidmore tonight for Binghamton, it will be the goaltender out of St. James, New York. So a local kid here on the island, also where I grew up as well. Max Adwar, 5'10", 161, and he'll be opposed again by that man, Jake Temkin, making his 3rd consecutive start. Temkin in 6 games this year, 2.54 goals against average, and a .937 save percentage. He's 3-1-1 on the year. As a big hit by Bridgewood as he runs through Migliorado. Those are 2 of the biggest bodies on the ice, and they collide again. These 2 are just locked. 13 in black. Kyle Jason going across neutral ice. Comes right back to Jason. Will let it go, but a sliding block by Immel. Bridgewood gets the stick chopped out of his hand. No call coming. He's got to hop off the ice. Ciani on for him. Puck just sitting there. Thrown on net and wide by Nick Perry. It'll be McKendry in the corner to Kevin Cohen. Cohen finds Jason again. He'll go to the blue line. O'Brien goes D to D, and that one skipped wide. It comes right towards O'Brien again, but it'll be Ciani for the Rams. Nice O'Brien to keep Ciani at bay. Binghamton University 8-1 on the year, the #1 ranked team in AAU Division I. As we get a whistle, that might be an errand icing call by the Stripes. But back to Binghamton, 8-1 on the year. They are the #1 ranked team in AAU Division I. They are also the reigning defending AAU national champions. A year removed being runner-ups to Babson, they wound up knocking off Fairfield in the championship game this past March. And because that icing was an iffy call, they'll bring it to center ice opposed to going all the way back down. Bohm looked like he toe-picked there and took a fall. As Nick Ciani, number 36 for Farmingdale, back in the lineup, changing up that fourth line. As Devin Quinones will throw it right back to where it started. Hoffler, far side, throws it at Temkin, kicks it out. Excuse me, that was Mayers that threw that on net. Hoffler was going to the net. This Binghamton group, 6.4 goals per game, letting up 2.89 against. That is 58 goals for, 26 against. So they can score and compete with the best when it comes to offense. McCann sandwiched on the boards. Minio to help out. Goes to Rotan at the blue line, and he'll send it right back towards Minio's direction with Bryce Wallace in the corner for Binghamton. In Binghamton's 8 wins this year, or should I say 9 games overall, they have won by 3 or more in all of them except 3 of them. One of the 3 is the one they lost 5-4 to Bonaventure, the 3-2 game against Farmingdale, and a 5-4 win against Cornell. Other than that, every game they have won by 3 or more goals. McCann behind the cage, huge reverse hit as he sends down Wallace. Second time this period, Farmingdale has been successful with that reverse hit. The first time it was Bridgewood in front of his own net. So Luke Judge, you were here yesterday, I was out yesterday. 3-2 win for Binghamton. What'd you see in that matchup?
Last night it was good game played by both teams. Slow start for the Rams last night, but they definitely came out flying towards the end of the second period. Binghamton definitely had their number throughout the first period. Halfway through the second period, like I said, the Rams started coming out and started playing a little bit more physical. Passes started connecting a lot better, and started, burying stuff in the back of the net against Skidmore. With that being said, coming out here tonight, they've definitely started laying the body early. A guy you mentioned earlier, Bridgewood, last night he was just steamrolling through guys. Couldn't really find a way to get a shot off that much, but last night I did mention he did fall a couple times, so hopefully he got his skate sharpened down for tonight's game. Other than that, tonight what I look from the Rams is better passing in the D zone, getting out on those breakouts nice and clean, and getting shots through in the center of the ice for them tonight.
So far, so good with Bridgewood. Has not taken a spill yet as Temkin plays that one for Jason Brennan. Brennan with a long pass to Duffy. Duffy coming into this one, 6 goals in his last 7 games. Him alongside his centerman, Sean O'Donnell, ever since they were linked up a couple games into the year. It's been a good pairing for the Farmingdales. O'Donnell has 6 points in his last 7. Argila, or should I say Jason, takes a spill there. As the captain O'Brien will flick it off the glass, glove down at the blue line, thrown right back towards McGregor while he's on the ground. Kevin Cohen goes into the slot, and not getting all of that one was Kyle Jason. Jason's had an active first period so far. Kravitz to McGregor, and he'll flip it around the boards where the big man Dylan Bridgewood waits. So they have Signoretti, Bridgewood, and Immel, and another reverse hit by Farmingdale. They are 3 for 3 tonight as Signoretti sends down Cohen. Puck comes right to Cohen as Signoretti was getting off. As it's chopped around. Mayers is leveled on the boards, and a reverse hit this time for Binghamton as Hoffler sent down a man in Dylan Smith. Mayers taken down from behind. We play on though. Puck kicks out to the hash mark boards. Bohm sends it all the way down and for an icing. Talked about how Binghamton came into this game. They are the #1 ranked team in AAU Division I at an 8-1 record, defending champions. Farmingdale comes in 5-4-1. They are the 12th ranked team in AAU Division I. They are 2-2-1 in their last 5, and in 3 of those 5 games, they've allowed 30 or more shots against. A big help has been goaltender Jake Tepkin. There's the 2-on-1 the other way. It's Smith, Bohm the puck carrier, and a good play to swipe that away from Bohm as it kicks out. Shot by Rotan is knocked away by Adwar. Sebastian Henderson on the back end laid out and got that from Bohm. It'll be John McCann overskates it. He has to just eat it as he's pinned on the boards by Justin Grew. Todorovic almost goes down, helped out by Grew. 4-man scrum. That puck is not leaving that corner. Ciani is just throwing hacks right now at Todorovic. Ciani's got to be careful here. One too many, and it could have been a trip to the box.
Yeah, Jordan, now that you mention it, last night he was throwing a couple of those all around the ice. He's due for one.
Yeah, he's feisty like that. It's not a new occurrence. McCann coughs it up in a dangerous area, but Tepkin's right there to clamp down on it. 10:22 left in the opening period, still scoreless.
You know, talking about the Ciani guy, you know, you gotta love guys like that on the team. They bring something else that other guys don't, especially, you know, when you're looking at guys that have skill or, you know, intensity as such as Ciani does. Somebody's got to do it. Somebody's got to throw the body a little bit around and get guys going a little bit with some. And speaking of that,
McCann's gonna get a penalty here, but this is not a great call. McCann went to go hit the guy. I gotta make out what number that was, and he ducked, and that's why McCann hit him in the head. So watch the hit here. McCann levels him, and he falls. So McCann was gonna hit him shoulder on chest, but the Binghamton forward fell down or ducked, one or the other, which led to the head contact. So that call is not gonna have the Farmingdale bench happy.
Yeah, I agree with you, Jordan. He kind of shied away from that hit as McCann was trying to finish his check on him, and he just kind of went down with it, and it looked a lot worse than it really was supposed to be.
So halfway through the first, Farmingdale on the kill. They were 1 for 3 on the penalty kill yesterday, lighting up that crucial power play goal late to Kevin Cohen as Tepkin makes the stop. Both teams yesterday were clicking on the power play. Farmingdale wound up going 1 for 3 on theirs. So the special teams were active, not a lot of penalties, but when they did happen, it was all late in the game. It'll be Jack Stappenbeck. Tries to go to the corner, sticked away by Jesse Burns and sent down. You have Jack and Aiden Stappenbeck, the brothers out of Webster, New York. Flying through is Justin Franks. He'll gain the zone with speed. That'll be Jack Stappenbeck. Walks to the top of the circle, kicked away by Temkin as Hawkins will send that down.
Usinski creeping in back door there. That's a guy they got to watch on this power play. He's very effective with his fake shot and passing ability, trying to get it through lanes around this Farmingdale PK.
Speak of Usinski, he'll send it around the boards. McGregor for Farmingdale to chase. He's got a man on him in Justin Grew. .40 left on the man advantage. It'll be Kravitz to go chase with Usinski. Usinski trying to muscle his way out of it, and they get it to the point. And Henderson, O'Brien, back to Henderson. Kevin Cullen now, the hero of last night, 2 goals and the game winner. They go to Henderson, cross ice, looks to the net, fires, muscled away by Temkin, knocked down by the captain O'Brien. And Minio will send it down, and that will virtually kill off the rest of the man advantage with just about 5 seconds left of it. Nothing glorious happened there for Binghamton, not many grade A opportunities. As Farmingdale goes 1 for 1 so far on the kill. Deflected shot pops to the far side, backhand pass, looking for McKendry. It'll be McKendry to come out with it, looks to the net, sticked away by Temkin, and it bounced under her feet, and it'll be Justin Grew. Grew into the corner with Cullen. Pinned away by Rotan as Lorico will flip it to Duffy. Duffy will go in, try to dance around a man in Henderson. Henderson gets the better of the exchange, and the puck's sent out. Mentioned a lot on that power play. Henderson was manning the point. He's got points in his last 4 games. Nice move by Maraska. Duffy went down, but now the puck's coming right back to him. As no icing here, as Farmingdale will look to change it up. Duffy, the lone man, still out there. Bridgewood had a man in his sights in Mayers, but Mayers slipped by at the last second. Bridgewood will go chase Bryce Wallace behind the net, and Wallace will cycle around to Maraska. Brennan throws a big body in the corner as it kicks out for Bohm, and it's deflected over the cage. Bohm looking for goals in back-to-back after a slow start to the season. Bridgewood trying to power his way out. Immel shooting, couldn't release it as it was poked out of the zone. Kicks out, Immel trying to send it back into the corner, and it winds up going there to Bridgewood. Bridgewood muscling through, sheds off a body. Gotta watch that loose hand, almost got caught up with Kyle Jason. Boom. Circles around the cage, goes to Brennan over his stick and out of the zone as everyone looks to go change here. Farmingdale trying to take advantage of it. Boom, give and go Brennan. Good poke there. 2 of the biggest bodies on the ice along with Bridgewood. 1 in Brennan, 1 in Migliorado as Bohm scores. Ethan Bohm, it's back-to-back games and a 1-0 lead for Farmingdale. And there's the 2 big men in the corner, Brennan and Migliorado. And it's DeAndrea on the pass, all alone by himself, was Bohm. Christopher DeAndrea saved the puck. It's his first college hockey point.
Jordan, you know what, like you said, Farmingdale really took advantage of that Binghamton change there. They sustained pressure in the offensive zone as Binghamton got really tired and they caught them changing. Brennan gets the puck deep, goes to work a little bit, allows people to circle around in front of the net. They find Bohm sitting in the soft spot right in front of Binghamton goaltender and tucks it away, 5-hole.
And I don't think Admore was late to react. I don't think he was expecting that puck to pop out from behind the net as quickly as it did. But credit to Christopher DeAndrea behind the net, freshman out of New York, saying 6'2", 172.
Correct me if I'm wrong, Jordan. I believe that's his first collegiate point.
Yes, it is. Yes, it is. Bohm came into this weekend with no goals and 3 assists, and now he's got 2 goals and 3 assists. It'll be Bohm from DeAndrea and Brennan. McGregor will go around the near side, find Hawkins, who meets a big body in Todorovic. This Binghamton team, though, I mentioned how they can score at the best, but they are also relentless. Regardless of letting up a big goal or going down a couple goals, they could come back just as fast as they lost it. Nice play, McCann. Hawkins couldn't pull the trigger. Minio tries to go to the blue line. Murray stepping in, successfully so, but not for long. Back the other way will be Justin Grew. Grew sticked away. O'Brien shot, stopped by Temkin. Now looks like it hit a body on the Farmingdale bench. We get a whistle. 4:24 left in the opening frame. It's a 1-0 lead as of now, thanks to the goal by Ethan Bohm. So Farmingdale took that penalty kill momentum and pushed it the other way. Wound up spending some time in the offensive zone and converting on a good forecheck. Lorico has to reach for it, as Jack Maraska will be back there. As Lebowski will send it cross ice, waiting there is assistant captain Ryan Murray. Farmingdale just missed going off sides. Brennan will throw it back towards Adwar. Max Adwar this year, the record is nice. He's 4-1 on the year, but the numbers are not ideal. As the pass to Lorico gets chopped away. Long pass splits through Duffy and Brennan. So Adwar in 5 games, this will be his 6th, he's 4-1 with a 4.19 goals against and an .826 save percentage. Those are not great statistical numbers. It's been Skidmore, the goaltender that got hurt yesterday, who got the rest today, who's had the better statistically wise, as Skidmore in 5 games, 1.36 goals against and a .900 save percentage. As Farmingdale often goes with the two-headed monster, they have DeCanio as well. Brennan stripped from behind and has to recover by taking a man down. Connor McKendry, good on the forecheck, winds up drawing a penalty, and for the second time this period, Binghamton will go to the power play.
Brennan just trying to get rid of that puck. It's picked off and takes the man down.
Yeah, that one's as clear as day, not as controversial as the McCann one. So McCann will be at the dot across Jax Todorovic. As Farmingdale will lose the big man for 2 minutes. Migliorato leaves it for Uzinski. Trying to get Binghamton's big man at the blue line, they do. Uzinski, near side. Goes down low, gets it right back. Finds Todorovic again. Dvorovich going cross ice, broken up, and out of the zone. Oh, so close there by Hawkins to push a 2-on-1 the other way. But instead it's Binghamton in the offensive zone. Uzinski, Migliorato rips one, blocked by McCann, and out of the zone. Temkin slows down for Kravitz. Around the boards it goes, and 3 for 3 Farmingdale is on their clearing attempts. But they're stuck with the same penalty killers now for a minute. Puck pinballs around Kravitz. If you're Kravitz there, you want to settle that down and send it all the way down so you can change it up. You got a tired penalty killing group right now for Farmingdale. Uzinski will leave it for Todorovic. Migliorato now. Plays catcher Todorovic, looks to the net, and nobody home on the far side. O'Brien just could not keep it in, so gives Hawkins a chance to send it down, and 4 new faces for Farmingdale.
After last night, the Rams are really figuring out what they're trying to do on this power play. They're looking to move around Usinski and the point, and then Usinski's trying to look for that open guy in the slot or kind of bank one off Temkin's left pad in order for a rebound. And the Rams are doing a good job of containing that center ice.
Loose puck, open lane for Henderson to walk through, but he gets stripped from behind. Good recovery by Rotan as the power play will tick away with 3 seconds left. Farmingdale 2 for 2 on the night. McKendry down low, they're trying to stuff it. Temkin clamping down, puck kicks out for Immel, and now comes to the near side. The captain O'Brien, wristed on goal, deflected wide by Cullen. Cullen, hounded by Immel, trying to poke it free with Lorico. Cullen finds a man, one-timing shot, had Temkin going the other way. As Justin grew oh so close to a late period score, as Temkin gets the much-needed whistle with 30 left in the period. Binghamton, not much happening on that power play, but after it is where they're getting most of their offense. But as Luke said, Farmingdale has done a good adjustment after letting up 2 crucial power play goals yesterday, one being the game winner, has made some adjustments in game 2. As Brennan flips that into his own bench, they'll drop it again in Farmingdale's end. Farmingdale, if they can come out of this game unscathed with the win, it will go a long way. They've had an up and down start to this year. A tough tie to Georgia, a bad performance the next game, getting shut out, an upset defeat in overtime to Fordham. So to knock off the #1 ranked team would go a long way, but that #1 ranked team is pressing at the end of the period, but come up short on tying this one up. So after one, it's Ethan Boehm's second of the year, assisted by, or should I say, second of the year, assisted by Jason Brennan and Christopher DeAndrea, picking up his first collegiate hockey point, is the only strike of the period. Binghamton came close at the end, but we still skate off with Farmingdale up 1-0. We're going to take a step to the side alongside Luke Judge. My name is Jordan DeLuciano. We'll be right back for second period puck drop. Welcome back, everyone, to the Al Arbor Rink at the Northwell Health Ice Center on Long Island, New York. After one period, it's Farmingdale State College up 1-0 against the #1 ranked team in AAU Division I, Binghamton University Bearcats. It was an Ethan Bohm goal assisted by Jason Brennan and Christopher DeAndrea that gives us this 1-0 game. Jordan DeLuciano here alongside Luke Judge. Luke, what did you see in that opening 20?
That opening 20 was pretty good. I really thought the Rams did a good job in the defensive zone, making better passes than last night. Did a great job on the PK, containing that power play. Usinski, he's their dish guy. He likes to look to the middle, he likes to look to the point, and he's not really going to shoot it, but he's looking for guys backdoor, and they did a great job containing that middle and taking passes away. This period, I'd like to see them get a little more involved in the offensive zone, maybe draw a couple penalties, get physical a little bit more, and see where they can go with that.
Lone 2 penalties so far, both against Farmingdale. The first one was kind of here or there. Second one was obvious, the hooking call on Jason Brennan. And you mentioned Matthew Uzinski leads the team in goals with 7, assists with 12, and points. 19 points in 9 games. Poked free. Binghamton stays on side here. Tough angled shot, fought off by Tempkin, but kept in at the blue line. Puck loose. Deflected wide, Migliorado to scoop it up, send it in behind the net in front, comes to the point, thrown to the net, popped in the air, into the glass. Todorovic tried to send it around the boards, McCann there to try to find Hawkins, as that one hit a glove on the bench.
Jordan, Farmingdale's got to expect these guys to come out hard right here. They're down by 1. Last night they had a 2-0 lead going into the second period. They're firing at all cylinders this period.
Yeah, quick start here for the Bearcats. Not even a minute in, they look very fast to start the second period. Trying to get this game back even at 1. Throwing up the middle, Jack O'Brien intercepts, sends it right back to where they started. And O'Brien will glove it down again, poked away by Duffy. Couldn't keep it down in front of him. Could have had an odd man rush the other way. Nice play there by Stappenbeck for, at the time being, keeping that in the offensive zone. Brennan coughs it up behind the net, able to get it back a second time. But once again, O'Brien at the blue line, preventing that getting out. Good start to the period by Binghamton. Farmingdale scrambling, and they score! The hot start pays off as Binghamton ties this one up. I believe it will be Dylan LaChance for Binghamton.
You see 3 Farmingdale guys standing in front of the net. There's a guy open. You got 2 guys looking at 2 other guys. I don't know who it is on that far right post, but that last guy in the corner, he's coming out, and he's open. Somebody's got to pick him up because he just scored a backdoor on Tempkin, and Tempkin's only containing the guys in front of him and in the back of the net.
Dylan LaChance will pick up his 6th goal of the year. One shy of that tie for the team lead that Uzinski has. But now flying back in is Binghamton, continuing this good start. Murray flips it up, but not out. And it finally does go as a Bearcat takes a spill, but we play on. Nice bounce here, but it went out of play. As right now, Connor McKendry, talking to the reps, thought he drew a tripping call, but not to be for now. As yesterday, it was the slow start, but the better second period for Farmingdale. Today has been flipped. Good start in the first, and a slow start to start off the second, just over 2 minutes in.
Yeah, I mean, Jordan, we touched up coming into this period about their defensive play, and that was just a poor showing right there for the Rams.
Too many turnovers behind their own net and too many failed clearing attempts. As it was Jack O'Brien, not once, not twice, but 3 times eating that puck on the far side blue line. Jack O'Brien and Uzinski will get the 2 assists on Dylan LaChance's goal. As that puck was kept in not for long, could be a 2-on-1 for Binghamton as Jason speeds after it in front, and a glove stop by Temkin. Big save for Temkin as Farmingdale looks to counter the other way with Bohm trying to walk through a man, and he does. Bohm still with it, couldn't pull the trigger as Migliorado disrupted the shot. Jason is flying this game as he just got knocked off the puck there by Quinones. Chances on both ends as we have an icing against Farmingdale. As that 2-on-1, it was Kyle Jason who made nothing into something, found a man in front, and if it wasn't for a good cross-crease stop by Jake Temkin, we'd have a 2-1 game. Binghamton wins that draw cleanly as Mayers will steer it around the board. Kravitz to go chase, bodied off the puck. Ciani up the middle, DeAndrea. DeAndrea's gonna rip one, and misplaying that was Adwar as it went over the glove, over the net. Adwar has not been tested as of late after letting up that first goal as it's loose in front. Adwar can't cover it, and they avoid danger for now. Taking a spill is Jesse Burns as it pops up for Brennan. So the Farmingdale fourth line creating some pressure, and there's a whistle on the cover by Adwar. Best shift of the period for Farmingdale. It took their fourth line to get it done as they'll send out their top unit now, McCann, Minio, and Hawkins. As we talked about that swap, taking Signoretti off that top line and switching him with Minio. As this one will come out the center, Todorovic pushing through. We'll throw that into the corner for Justin Grew. Minio chopped off the puck. Hawkins to McCann. McCann throws it on goal, wide of the glove of Adwar. Pitching in is Burns and doing a good job at it. Hawkins covering, wrister on goal, deflected wide by McCann. Burns surrounded in the corner. Puck comes around Minio. Back-to-back good shifts for the Farmingdale forward groups. Minio, Burns, looks, fires, no one in front, and an easy glove stop for Adwar. So after a rough start to the period, the fourth line and the first line for the Rams generating some offense and giving Adwar some movement back there. First time I've called his name in a while. One cleanly, Rico shot goes wide. It's the second time a simple shot had Adwar looking behind him. Nice play, O'Donnell, and he makes up for it with a brilliant blocker stop in tight. Farmingdale now pushing the pace. Turn over the neutral zone. Duffy flips forward. Rotan pinching in on the back from the back end, keeps it in deep. Lorico battling with Nick Perry in the corner. Lorico all the way across to Rotan. Rotan, Duffy rips one off the shoulder, and it rims around. Kept in by Murray. O'Donnell goes to Lorico. It's Lorico and Perry once again in the corner. Lorico, pass. O'Donnell underneath the stick, couldn't pull the trigger as it goes wide of Kravitz.
Decent offense from that second line. Lorico just putting in the work. He's not usually a physical guy, but he's throwing the body around a little bit tonight and making some plays.
Uzinski the other way, in front all alone, just out of the reach of Kevin Cullen. To the blue line it goes. Hugh White steered around the boards. It's flipped up right back towards him as it rims out of play. After a sluggish start to the period, They flipped the switch after Binghamton scored. 1 through 4, should I say, on the forward group, all having solid shifts in the offensive zone. All 4 of them getting oh so close to getting that lead back. Immel will go to work down low in the corner for Farmingdale. The puck is slowly being moved up the boards. No one's pulling it free, as now it finally does come free as Immel collides with Jason. Around the boards it goes. Hugh White walks off the boards, throws it on goal. Friendly fire in front. Puck just sits there as Bohm will send it behind a man in Bridgewood. Bridgewood, the big man up front, will skate it by himself. He's got room to the net, and he lost it on the forehand. Did everything right, but at the last second, puck slipped away from him. Trying to dance through, and he does. Still win it. Backhand shot is stopped by Temkin. Kevin Cullen, oh so close from his 3rd goal of the weekend.
Kevin Cullen all alone there, making it look easy.
He got around both defenders there, Brennan and then Burns. Got to watch that stick there if you're Burns. Nothing coming as I speak, though, as it kicks out in the high slot. Shot wide of Temkin. Minio sandwiched on the boards. McCann trying to kick it out. It comes free, but it's coughed up. We have a penalty on the play. It's going to be a hook against Binghamton. Luke Hoffler tangled up with McCann at center ice. And for the first time tonight, Farmingdale heads to the power play.
This is it right here, Jordan. This is where they take advantage. Last night they did a great job on the power play towards the end of the game. They got Hawkins back here. Surprised they don't have McGregor out there, but that's okay.
I think McGregor will be the second unit on the blue line, as they usually run 5 forwards on their first one. That one's flipped up, glove down by Hawkins. He goes to Minio. They'll set it up. Hawkins, center point, throws it on goal, pinball around towards McCann. Minio throws it to the net, hit off a leg in front, kicks friendly to O'Donnell. Hawkins. Minio, they'll switch off. Minio rips one on goal wide, rebound, kicking free, and sent all the way down the ice.
I'll tell you, Jordan, this power play looks a lot better already from 2 weeks ago.
Yep, that was a rough look, that Georgia weekend.
Yeah, it was brutal. I believe it was 7 breakaways they gave up on the power play?
Yeah, in one game. Yeah, shorthanded. It was not good. But they bounced back with 2 power play goals against Fairfield last weekend and 1 last night. That one off of Minio. And trying to keep it as Hawkins, he cannot. He's got to watch his back, but he'll be helped out by O'Donnell. A minute left on this man advantage as Minio steers it around the boards. McCann to go chase. And it's tangled up as Jax Todorovic holds it. He gets some help, and it's sent all the way down by Migliorato. As now Farmingdale will send out that second unit. Hawkins, the lone man, still out there. I think, Luke, now you'll start to see McGregor pop on for Hawkins. And there he is. Puck comes to him. Riley McGregor, nice move at the blue line. Goes to Duffy, gets it right back. 20 left on the man advantage. Bridgewood softly throws it down low, intercepted, and gloved down by McGregor. Good pursuit of the puck, but they're going to call a hand pass.
Last night, McGregor was very effective on this power play, especially this unit. He had Larico to his right, he had Duffy to his left, dishing back and forth. Larico had a couple of nice chances for one-timers on Skidmore and just couldn't get it by. Duffy had a nice couple chances as well. I'm happy to see what they can do here with these couple seconds left.
Won by Binghamton, and that will virtually kill it as Uzinski will scoop up. And 5-on-5 we go. Binghamton, 1 for 1 on the kill tonight. Poke free O'Donnell, gonna be a foot race as O'Brien wins that one. And now Dylan with chance, trying to scoop up from the feed of Stappenbeck. Dylan with chance, the lone goal scorer this period early on in the second, that tied things up. Duffy does not know the puck's behind him, gives an opening for Stappenbeck to catch up to him. As that one's into the glove of Temkin. 9:50 left in the second. Actually, it's going to tick off a couple more seconds. So 9:48 left in the second. It's a 1-1 game. Binghamton representing the Upper New York Conference here in AAU. As that one's shot wide. Consisting in the AAU Division I with teams like Cornell, St. Bonaventure, Niagara, Cortland, and Cortland. Siani stripped from behind by Jason, and then Siani gets the, or should I say Immel gets the worst of that hit. And speaking of hits, Bridgewood sends down a man in Hugh White. That's a soft pass there by Quinones. Lucky it didn't go any much further. As countering the other way will be Bohm for Farmingdale. Leaves for Bridgewood. Bridgewood parks it, fires, and nowhere near the cage as it hit a leg as Jason can't clear, and Rotan will go around the boards with a fresh Farmingdale group. DeAndrea on the pursuit with Dylan Smith back there. Kyle Jason now with time, space, he'll just chop it up the boards as Kravitz gets double teamed on the boards but gets the job done. Kravitz with no stick, and DeAndrea throws a man down. Second time in about a minute that Farmingdale has put a Binghamton Bearcat down. Game is getting physical now, just moments after Kravitz got sandwiched. Farmingdale returns the favor. DeAndrea couldn't catch up to that. Brennan right off the bench. We'll play a little bit of forward now. Binghamton caught on a change. Siani's got to move this puck. Might have a breakaway. Minio, he's got a man on him, so he has to peel off. Good pass. Finds Smith. Smith, forehand. Going to try to wrap it in front. Never got there. Back and forth. Fast-paced action we go with 7:40 left in the second. Fighting free, no one home in front. Justin Franks trying to get his own puck. To the point, Bryce Wallace couldn't slow it down. Minio trying to poke it free for a break. Things for now slowing down for a second as Bryce Wallace gets a stick in there on Minio. And Minio links up. Siani trying to let one go, but the long reach of Sebastian Henderson, one of the better defenders here on Binghamton, getting in front of that, as now Justin Grew with a break. Grew, one-on-one the other way, trying to dance around, could not get through Burns. And a penalty coming up on Burns. As I believe Burns came a little bit too high with the hands.
It's a tough one right there after Rotan pinched on that play. Yeah, that'll do it.
Yep, he overextended with the hands, and he'll get an interference call. Third time tonight, Binghamton will go to the man advantage. As they'll send Connor McKendry to the dot. He's got Uzinski on his right and Cullen on his left, as it will be Uzinski, or should I say Justin Grew, to start it up. O'Brien. Henderson. Goes to McKendry. Henderson again at the blue line, finds the captain O'Brien, bluffs the shot, goes to Grew, tangled up and sent down. Grew up the middle, Kevin Cohen had 2 goals yesterday, the game winner late in the third. He'll be the captain to Henderson. McKendry back to center point, throws it towards the net, wide of the cage. Grew helping in down low to get it right back. Good puck retrieval by Binghamton as O'Brien keeps it in. McKendry, Henderson winds, fires, blocked by Hawkins, throwing it back. So you're gonna throw it off my ankle, I'm gonna throw it off your ankle. And it might be something here on Hawkins, but nope, we play on. As it looked like, actually, McKendry just lost his balance. Another clear by Farmingdale. 30 left on the man advantage for the 3rd time tonight for the Bearcats. Rotan's got to go retrieve it. Hard on the puck is Uzinski now, coming out of the corner. Goes to Nick Perry, gets it right back. Looks to Perry again, winds, fires, deflected, bouncing free over O'Donnell's stick. As they go to the big man at the blue line. Cross ice, Perry rips one on goal, kicked away. Migliorano now will throw it, looking backdoor Uzinski, broken up by Murray as we're back 5-on-5. Farmingdale the other way, Burns right out of the box, 2-on-2. O'Donnell throwing it on goal, and he scores!
That's how you make up for a penalty, Jordan.
Sean O'Donnell with the help of Jesse Burns, and it's 2-1 Farmingdale.
Burns right out of the box, gives a little dish to O'Donnell, shoots through that screen. He never saw that coming.
And just absolute great shot by Sean O'Donnell. It will be his 4th of the year. And Luke, another first. That'll be Jesse Burns' first collegiate point as he gets an assist, just like Christopher DeAndrea in the first.
Always great to see that. Rookies coming in, putting some points up in a big game, stepping up huge.
After the slow start to the period, Farmingdale has picked up their footing, killed off another penalty, and with the assist of Burns fresh out of the box, look out. It looks like Bridgewood took the worst of that. And we saw something like that earlier on this period where Farmingdale threw a puck on net from outside the blue line, and it just skimmed over the glove of Adwar as it was misplayed. And just like that one, obviously a little bit closer on goal, but that glove side went right over and in. Off the faceoff, Binghamton pushes it forward, sticked away by Temkin. Uzinski behind the cage. Stappenbeck gives it right back to him, backdoor across, and firing it wide was O'Brien creeping in from the blue line. Uzinski behind the cage trying to come back on the backhand, pass in front, deflected wide, thrown on goal and stopped by Temkin. As Stappenbeck stayed with it and almost tied this one up.
Uzinski playing the catch me if you can game behind that net. Dishing pucks left and right from behind. Temkin able to come up big for them.
Hawkins reaches for it, gets it out of the zone with O'Brien in front of him as Binghamton is offsides. Back-to-back nights here on the island between these two teams. Two good games to keep an eye out for here at AAU. Number 1 ranked reigning champions, Binghamton University Bearcats. Only 1 loss on the year, a 5-4 game against St. Bonaventure, who won again today, as the Bonnies are undefeated. I believe they're 11-0. Farmingdale in 2 weeks will have their upstate road trip as they take on Buffalo, Buffalo, Niagara, and then the Bonnies. 3-day weekend for Farmingdale upstate. But before we get to that, we got to finish up this one as Adwar has to try again for that cover-up. So McGregor will get a secondary assist on the goal. That was just scored as Minio walks out, lets one go as that hit the diving glove of Jack Maraska. So that game-leading goal right now by O'Donnell is from Burns and McGregor, trying to find McCann, left there for Hawkins as another good defensive stop by the defender out of Babylon, New York, Jack Maraska. McCann still with it. Hawkins was open on the far side, trying now to get to him, cannot, as Burns will slide across and keep it in. Hawkins rips one on goal, sticked aside by Adwar. Brennan steamrolls through Jason as this puck's hemmed in the Binghamton side of the ice. Hawkins goes down low, Minio. Minio up the boards, Brennan will throw towards the net, kicked away as Binghamton will finally exit with Kevin Cohen. As Cohen a little too gingerly getting over the blue line. It looked like Kyle Jason held up.
Yeah.
I think he held up. I don't think that was offside.
A little bit of a bench call.
Yeah.
Gotta have a couple of those.
Yeah, I thought Jason did a good job of being in the splits and staying 1 foot onside, but ref saw it another way. Temkin will eat it behind the net, and around the boards it goes to Bohm, but left it for a black jersey. Turnover by Farmingdale. Franks comes out behind the cage, turnaround shot off a body, and right there is Bohm, but too far for Bridgewood. Under 2 minutes left in the second. Won by Binghamton's Dylan LaChance to tie it in the opening minutes of the period, and then most recently, Sean O'Donnell right off the penalty kill to make it 2-1 Farmingdale. Murray chops away at it. Bridgewood comes out with it, throws it on goal, and he scores! Dylan Bridgewood goes bar and in, and a 3-1 lead for the Rams.
Muscling through, just getting that shot through. Short side, tucks it in.
And it's another rifle by Farmingdale. That was eerily similar to the O'Donnell goal, just this time it goes over the blocker, unlike O'Donnell goes over the glove. Uzinski trying to dance around Rotan, does so, and making a blocker save was Temkin. Off the face of Duffy there, and it's a nice bounce now for Binghamton's Dylan LaChance. Hit the body of Rotan, kicked free, it's O'Donnell. 1 minute left in the period. If they move, they can have numbers. Lorico to go get it. O'Donnell trying to poke it free towards Duffy. Battle of the 47s back there. O'Donnell still with it, wins the puck battle. It'll be LaChance with Duffy on him, just throws it up the middle for Lorico, and Lorico will just cough it right back up to a Bearcat. It's Hugh White. Uzinski plays catch. White, tough angled shot, muscled away as Uzinski got leveled by Duffy. Puck going back and forth between blue lines. They find Uzinski. Nice touch pass. Can Binghamton strike late here? Under 10 left. Pass to Uzinski, and Temkin gets across. 2 seconds and 1, and Temkin keeps this game at 3-1. Great play by Uzinski to keep that play alive as he was right there at the brink to cut this lead to 1, but there's Temkin with the blocker. It's a 3-1 lead for the Rams going into the final period of the night over the #1 ranked Binghamton University. Alongside Luke Judge, my name's Jordan DeLuciano. Don't go anywhere. Third period puck drop. Farmingdale and Binghamton coming up next. Welcome back, everyone, to Long Island, New York, alongside Luke Judge. My name is Jordan DeLuciano. 20 more minutes left to play. Farmingdale up 3-1 against the number 1 ranked team in AAU Division I, Binghamton University. And Luke, Farmingdale 1-0 lead going into the second. It was a slow start for the Rams. They gave up the game tying goal, but 2 great shots later, and the Rams are up 3-1.
Yeah, I think they're doing a great job right now. What they have to do is keep the pressure on Binghamton. They cannot let these guys back into the game. It is 3-1. 1 goal, they're back in the game. They're only down by 1. This team is not a team that you can count out for sure. I mean, they're the reigning national champions for a reason, Jordan. They have an absolutely powerhouse of an offense, great defense. The Rams just need to really step on their necks now and take it to them.
As a quick turnover in their own end, not a way you want to start the period after winning the faceoff. This third period is going to come down to that defensive zone. Are you going to be trapped in it the whole time? Can't be puck watching, can't be stick swinging. Farmingdale has a chance here to knock off the number 1 ranked team. Minio in a foot race. Minio will get to it. With Migliorato on him, now it's a 2-on-1 in the corner. They're won by Binghamton, but McCann down low to help out. McGregor gloves that one down, keeps it in, not for long. Farmingdale almost caught with too many men. Back the other way, it's Binghamton, muscled away by Tempkin. And right before we went to break, it was Uzinski who almost made this a 3-2 game. But right before the buzzer, Tempkin came across to rob him with the blocker, and Tempkin gets again with the pad. Pass in front, and a stop by Adwar on Duffy. Very similar to the first goal of the game by Bohm. This time, Adwar closes the 5-hole.
He's questioning that little play off there by Larico, but he was getting it down to O'Donnell.
Yeah, Larico, hard wraparound, a nice bounce right to O'Donnell. And Duffy, oh so close. He's got 6 goals in his last 7. Puck gets behind Duffy and McGregor as he throws it right into the body of LaChance. Long backhand as Jack O'Brien's got to go get it for Binghamton. Off the boards and out, O'Brien gets it right back this time on the far side as Brennan will go behind the net. Larico flips it up the middle, coughs it up, as O'Brien is everywhere this shift. Burns goes down on his own will, though, so no trip there. That one's popped in the air. Uzinski chopping down, puck squirts right in front of us for Henderson, and getting in front of that was Immel. Larico on a long shift out right now. Is Brennan, nice move to get free. It's an odd man rush. Boom with Brennan trying to drop it to him. But the second time tonight, Sebastian Henderson has broken up a 2-on-1. Bad play, all alone in front, and Tempkin again stands tall. He blockers this one too. Back-to-back stops as down goes Cullen behind the play. Bridgewood with speed trying to counter. Immel wrist one wide. Another costly turnover by Farmingdale in their own end, similar to how they started this third period after that face-off win. This time bailed out by Tempkin as Rotan's offsides.
Yeah, as I mentioned earlier, Jordan, the Rams really can't take anything lightly here by Binghamton. They're coming into this third period down by 2 goals. They're doing everything in their power to get back in this game. So leaving those, careless mistakes out of this, the Rams can't afford to, turn over the puck in their own zone, because Binghamton's going to take that advantage and do everything they can.
Right now, it's been Temkin keeping this game at 3-1. That great save at the end of the period. He's got 3 of them already. Not even 4 minutes in as Rotan muscled off the puck. As watch out, head coach Joe Mazie, as that puck came right for him. That puck was deflected off a Bearcat, so the faceoff would then come out of the zone, and yes, it will. It'll be Hoffler on the dot with Dylan Smith. Smith gets it to his winger, Ciani. No one home there for Rotan on the body. Perry shot got deflected in front by Hoffler, and it changed direction on Temkin but went wide. Rotan takes a spill, collides with the ref, as he'll battle now with Argila. Ciani spun off the puck by Migliorato as Smith was tangled up at center ice. Now the big man's gonna move it forward into offensive zone ice, holding forehand, and it trickled under the glove of Temkin. Ciani picks up at center, will send it deep as Farmingdale gets some fresh legs out there. DeAndrea still the lone Ram that has to change. As I said it, he heads off. Hugh White off the boards and out, but waiting there is Kravitz for Farmingdale. He'll send it right back to where it started as Jack O'Brien, the captain for Binghamton, will play behind his own net as Hawkins tries to slow it down. Kravitz again, second time this shift, will make Binghamton regroup in their own end. Nice bounce for Farmingdale. Can Hawkins get to it? Tried to go back to Minio. Fresh off the bench now, Brennan links up with McGregor. Riley McGregor around the boards it goes. In the feet of O'Brien. You got McCann down low as Hugh White will bank it off Franks. And back the other way will be Justin Grew. As Burns skids a tire there, all alone in front, and again, it's Jake Temkin making another stop in tight. A gorgeous look for Binghamton. As that puck just creeped right in front for Henderson. And another look here for Binghamton as that one skied over the blocker. Farmingdale, too many times this period already, this puck is just finding a Bearcat in front. They have to do a better job at puck retrieval and preventing these second and third opportunities. Around the cage it goes, off the stick of O'Donnell. Right now has the game winner. All the way down it goes for an icing. And Luke, a little bit more of it's a shooting gallery right now for Binghamton sometimes in the offensive zone.
Yeah, I mean, it's looking a lot more like what we saw last night in the first period. A lot of turnovers in the defensive zone, careless passes across the middle, up to the boards. These passes need to be tape to tape in order to have a clean breakout. I mean, it's just plain and simple hockey.
Muscling off a hit there. Stappenback hounded behind the net, pops up. It's Murray. Nice block. Pops right out of the zone. Uzinski. Poked free. LaChance in front, and they score. Dylan LaChance finds Sebastian Henderson, and the game is cut to 1. It's 3-2. And this starts with the work on the boards by Uzinski, winning the one-on-one battle. Good support there by Smith, by LaChance, should I say, and O'Donnell loses his man. And too many grade A scoring opportunities. Eventually one was going to get by. Farmingdale's got to clean it up in their own end. Rotan lost the board battle. There was another Farmingdale defender that let that pass get through, and then it was O'Donnell letting Henderson slip behind him. It'll be Dylan LaChance's second point of the night. He's got a goal and assist. It'll be Henderson's fourth goal of the year. His point streak now at 5. Boom, turnaround, Bridgewood, and they score! Dylan Bridgewood, his second of the night. They get it right back. It's 4-2.
Well, I mean, what is he doing there?
Yeah, cover that.
Right to Bohm.
Yeah.
Bohm throws it right in front. Bridgewood, bang.
Yeah, Adwar, you got to eat that one. And if you're not, you can't give it right to Bohm. And that is exactly what the doctor ordered if you're Farmingdale. The opportunities were a plentiful for Binghamton, and they converted on one. And right after the lead's cut to 1, it goes back to 2. So Bridgewood, 2 goals coming into this game, 2 goals tonight for the freshman out of Syosset, New York. And for Ethan Bohm, who came into this weekend with no goals and 3 assists, he has goals in back-to-back and a crucial helper there. Faceoff will be right outside the zone. Be McCann, he loses it cleanly to Todorovic. That one goes in the Farmingdale bench. A lot of times today, this puck has been flying into the Farmingdale bench.
You can hear from the bench, somebody got hit.
Yeah, you heard that loud yell. Someone maybe got hit below the belt. Farmingdale in this up and down season so far, 5-4-1 overall. We talked about in the first period, 2-2-1 in their last 5. Have not been able to get on any sort of run so far and mount some consecutive wins. Had a tough weekend 2 weeks ago against Georgia, a tie and a 4-0 loss. Bounced back last week with a nice 4-1 victory against Fairfield. And now trying to hold on to this 2-goal lead to split the weekend against the number 1 ranked team, Binghamton. With speed is Franks, and he walks into a brick wall in Jason Brennan. Had all the speed, but had his head down. Bryce Wallace spins off, long flip to Franks, as Brennan will go get it and touch up on the icing.
Let's take a look at that hit, eh?
Yeah, this play marinates from out of the zone. There's Brennan, there's Franks, head down, and butt down. Off the faceoff, Binghamton wins it, but it's Farmingdale to come out with it. O'Donnell to Duffy, second chance is stopped by Adwar. Second time this period, Duffy has been found by O'Donnell, but second time this period, Adwar has stuffed him. That one off the stick of Larico, and that will stay in play, no icing. Justin Grew on a change. That puck went right underneath 2 sets of legs. As it'll be Uzinski. Poked off by O'Donnell, flipped up the middle. As Maraska will collide with Duffy, and Larico will send it right back off a body. Foot race, Immel, can he get there? And it's stopped by Adwar. Immel shot out of a cannon right off the bench, caught Binghamton sleeping in their own end.
Looked like he had a little bit more time than he thought there. A little burst of speed from Immel. Great defensive game played all night. It's a nice offensive chance on Adwar.
Yeah, Luke, you're right. He could have went in a little bit in tight more. Kravitz tied up with Uzinski, gets some help from Immel. As McGregor will steer it around. It'll be Dylan LaChance up the near side boards, chopped at by McGregor. And it'll be LaChance again, cross blue. He's got a goal tonight as that one's gloved by Temkin. Temkin made 40 saves in yesterday's loss. Trying to flip the narrative tonight and get his team back in the win column. Nick Perry will chop that one back in. Binghamton has to touch up. As a cough up, it's Minio going to the forehand, and he scores! Joseph Minio picks up on the turnover. It's 5-2. Second time in a row, Binghamton sloppy at their own blue line, and Migliorano there slows up on the back check, and it leads to Minio getting a second chance to get it in. And we're gonna have a goalie change right now. Max Adwar out, and Peter Skidmore in. So after leaving yesterday's game with lower body tightness, he has to relieve Adwar. So just when Binghamton cut the lead to 1, Farmingdale has stormed back with 2 straight. And that's going to be an interference on Brennan. Jason Brennan, second dime tonight. He'll go to the box. As for the 4th time tonight, Farmingdale will have to kill off a penalty.
A little extra there.
And Brennan's not happy with the officials right now as he slammed the door.
I just don't think that he knew where the puck was. I mean, if it was in between his skates, yeah, sure, I think that would have been clean, but he's completely in the other corner.
Yeah, he just held his man too long there. As Binghamton trying to cut back into this game. Temkin sprawling, and that one goes off the post, I believe. If not, it hit Temkin. The net came off its moorings, so that's the whistle. So let's see, did that get Temkin or the post? Can we run it back or no?
No,
that's unfortunate. So face-off won by Binghamton. They go back to work with Uzinski. Center point, wristed on goal into the glass. Nice bounce for the Bearcats as Franks tried to stuff it short side. Stappenbeck down low, going back door, popped up in the air as Rotan got involved. To the blue line, Migliorano, wrister on goal, changed directions, making Temkin adjust. To the blue line, Uzinski, back to center point. They play catch, Uzinski again with it. Migliorano, back and forth with Uzinski. They're trying to set something up with Uzinski, and it's just not there right now as Immel can't clear. Uzinski looks to the slot, fans on the pass, gets it right back to the blue line. Wristed on goal, blocked by Immel, and sent all the way down to the approval of the Farmingdale bench.
He's taking a beating this weekend, Jordan. I think he's got 8 or 9 blocks this weekend. From last night, he did a great job defensively on the PK, and tonight he's standing tall tonight too.
It'll be Jack O'Brien to Cullen. Farmingdale bench not happy with that one being onside, but we play on. 30 left on the man advantage. Out of the corner, it's Cullen. Goes to the point, winds, fires, McCann gets in front of that one. Hawkins chopping at it, but still with it is Justin Grew. Pinned up by Kravitz. You got McKendry, you got Cullen, 3-on-1, but to Kravitz's credit, puck staying there, but not for long. It's Henderson, cross ice O'Brien, drag, shot, bounce in the air, behind the net it goes. Back to 5-on-5, another kill for Farmingdale. One-timer, blocked by McCann, covering on it is Temkin. Farmingdale survives the kill. 6:59 left in the third. It's still a 5-2 game for Farmingdale. How many block shots? I think that's 3 blocks on that penalty kill alone. 1 by Immel and 2 by the captain, McCann.
Yeah, I mean, that's what it takes to win, Jordan. They're doing a great job of that tonight, stepping in front of those pucks, not allowing Binghamton to get anything through. And obviously, Temkin, 40 shots last night. Tonight,
31.
31?
Yeah.
Oh, my mistake.
No, 31 tonight. 40 yesterday.
31 tonight.
Yeah, 31
Holy
tonight.
crap.
That's what I was saying, yeah. So John McCann hasn't been on the score sheet in the last 5 games, but doing the team proud with his defense on the penalty kill with the shot blocking as that one goes out of play. I would think John McCann Sr. at home watching along would be happy with the result of that penalty kill, watching his nephew John McCann with 2 key blocks. One chance up the middle, Grew trying to get a step, trying to get some space as he risks one wide. Deflected wide by Uzinski. Back-to-back looks on goal as Duffy collides with a man in the high slot in Stappenbeck. So Duffy laid a hit on Wallace and then collided with Stappenbeck. Immel blocks that pass attempt. Duffy powers through Wallace. Second time Wallace has been on the receiving end of Duffy. But back the other way with numbers 2-on-1. It's Uzinski and a stop by Temkin. He's been sensational tonight. Uzinski, not 1, not 2, but 3 chances in that 1 shift alone. As an aggressive play there by Devin Quinones. That's a home run or bust, and it was a bust for Quinones, but he was bailed out by Temkin. To the point, trying to go back down low. Turnaround shot steered aside by Temkin. And now they're gonna just pin it on the post. They get a whistle. So another game, Farmingdale has allowed over 30 shots. They came into this one 3 in their last 5, allowing 30 more. But they'll take it right now. They're sitting up 3 with almost 5 minutes left. Tough angled shot, goes back out of play, and we'll drop it again. That was off the stick of Kyle Jason, freshman out of Poughkeepsie, New York. He's had a strong game, not on the score sheet, but his quickness has been on display. They win it again, another faceoff for Binghamton, punched in the air. That was off Justin Franks. McCann gets Minio up front, trying to join the play as Hawkins. Minio finds Hawkins, wrister on goal, and the first stop of the night is made by Skidmore.
McCann taking the body to make the play. Minio just creeping in, finds Hawkins.
A nice play by Hawkins. He was well back in the play. He sped up to catch up to make it a 2-on-1, and Minio right off the draw is stopped by Skidmore. Minio's got to watch that hand pass. He gets back up to 2 feet. As it'll be Murray. Whips it along. Farmingdale just trying to kill off this remaining 5 minutes. 2 whacks by Murray. Second one gets the job done. As Hawkins tries to find Minio, but Hoffner got a stick in there. O'Brien. Goes behind to Mayers, and now McGregor will go chase for Farmingdale. Lorico could not slow it down. Goes to the blue line, thrown on goal and wide. Hawkins will go chase with Hoffler on him. But now a 2-on-1 maybe. It's McCann with Lorico. John McCann looks for Lorico, and the puck was behind him. So it's still only 4 minutes left in this game, but since you're down 3 for Binghamton, you got to start maybe thinking about pulling the goalie. Might be a little early, but again, you're down 3, so you need as much time as possible with that extra attacker. So let's see what they elect to do. Cutting through the middle is McKendry. Gets it right back after the puck kicks around. Now goes to the center point. Winds, fires, blocked by Duffy. This could be a break for Farmingdale. It's Bridgewood pushing through. He's got 2 tonight. Good recovery by Maraska there. Jack Maraska was relentless in his back check to break up an odd man rush, as now Duffy will go to the box. So right in front, Bridgewood stuck with it to O'Donnell, and then here comes the penalty by Duffy. Had his back turned, and you got to pull up there.
Yeah, I mean, in his defense, he was turning a little bit, but there's no excuse for that. He kind of saw him turning, and I think he could have held off.
Farmingdale, 5th time tonight, will go to the kill. Right now, they're 4 for 4. And that was the difference last night, as a broken stick on the play by Cohen. As right off the bench, Brian hops on the ice and he lays a body on Jesse Burns.
I don't even think he saw him coming.
No, Burns had no idea. No, he had no idea. He was just skating, not a care in the world, and all of a sudden there was a black jersey in front of him.
He throws his hands up like he's just like gonna get it.
Like, where did that come from? Yeah. So that broken stick on the play by Cohen wound up working out for Binghamton, because O'Brien came right off the bench. Knifing through is Todorovich. He goes to O'Brien. Walks in. Uzinski. Migliorato back to Uzinski, trying to let it go. And he gets one past Brennan, but not on goal. They've been trying to get Uzinski all night on that wing for the power play. It just has not been there so far, and that's been the difference. Last night, 2 for 3 on the power play. That one wins you the game. Right now, 0 for 4 and counting for the Bearcats. Backdoor Uzinski. Puck was bouncing on him, so nothing he could do there. Justin Grew right off the bench. He'll skate past. Grew, backhand pass in front, hit a skate. Uzinski picks up, finds a man right down the middle, and it's deflected out of play by Murray.
Good look there by Uzinski. Who do you have coming in there hot, Jordan?
It was Cohen, the man who got 2 goals in the game winner last night.
Coming in hot there. Couldn't get that through. Good block by, who was that, Rotan?
Yeah, no, I think Murray. Nice glove there by the captain to keep it in. It's Henderson. He has the 2nd goal for Binghamton tonight. At the time, it cut it down to 2, but Farmingdale powered right back to get the lead back to 2. Coughs it up. Nice play by Immel. He'll get his pass right back as Farmingdale, 1 for 3 on the kill last night, 5 for 5 tonight, has flipped the score in their favor. As we approach the final minute. So no chance Skidmore is pulled here. Down 3 with 1 minute left, as Farmingdale is on the cusp of their biggest win of the season. Lifetime head-to-head, these two teams, Farmingdale is 1-4. They were defeated last year on the road against Binghamton and defeated last night, as those were 2 of their 4 lifetime losses. Binghamton still going to work here with just about 30 left. The Rams will improve to 6-4-1 on the year, and they will give Binghamton their second loss of the season as the Bearcats will drop to 8-2. There's a shot on goal, another save by Temkin, and another one. He's just been sensational tonight. The star of the game has kept Farmingdale in the lead and has helped them expand on that lead as Binghamton continues to be relentless here. As that will do it. Take a bow. Jake Temkin, the #1 team in AAU, goes down. Farmingdale knocks him off. What a 5-2 victory. Two goals by Dylan Bridgewood, one by O'Donnell, Bohm, and Minio to make it 5. And on the other end, it was Dylan LaChance and Sebastian Henderson for the 2 on Binghamton. Farmingdale, a much-needed game. You don't want any team coming into your building and sweeping a weekend, as they take 1 apiece from the #1 team in AAU and the reigning national champions. Every time it looked like Binghamton was going to creep back, they tied the game, and Farmingdale came back and took the lead right back. Binghamton cut the lead to 1, and Farmingdale got it right back. For the final time, here at the Al Arbor rink at the Northwell Health Ice Center on Long Island, New York, alongside Luke Judge, my name's Jordan DeLuciano. Once again, your final, Farmingdale State 5, Binghamton University 2. Take care of yourselves, take care of each other, and good night, everyone.